It's Metro Game 75 here today we're playing Sakura Succubus 3, Part 2. Now let's get started. I step onto the main train. Very seconds before the automatic door slides shut, I have to nudge a couple of smartly dressed businessmen out of the way, which earns me a few reproachful glances. But it's a minor price to pay for getting to work on time. Why should I care what a bunch of strangers think of me? It's not like I'll see them again. I settled into a nook in the corner of the train, hemmed in by a sea of arms and elbows. The train's full of bursting, just like always. It's a warm day and I feel particularly hot and uncomfortable. At least I'm right by the door that gives me an ample view of Tokyo scenery as it speeds by. Not that it's all that interesting, if I'm being perfectly honest. Tourists in Tokyo like to go up and stare at almost everything, but I've lived here for years and I'm accustomed to all the tall, great buildings. They don't hold any mystery to me anymore. An office block, just an office block at the end of the day, regardless of how high it is or how many windows it has. The train rumbles around me, it rounds a bend and I shift, my head bumping against the wall. We're pulling onto the next station. It's not that it's any business of mine. I don't plan to get off here. The train soon comes to a stop. The doors slide open, and a bevy of men and women struggle to extricate themselves from this glorified tin can. I press my body against the wall so as to give the crowd more space to disperse. As I do, I yawn. I feel pretty tired. I didn't get much sleep last night, and my shower did little to wake me up. It sure is hard to try to please a whole harem of needy succubi. And speaking of needy succubi, Hiroki, it's good to see you again. Huh? I can hear a sweet girlish voice, coupled with two very soft something pushed up against me. I recognize that voice, not to mention the heft of that chest against my own. Cosmos? That's right, it's me. What? A cat! Cosmos looked up at me, cause a coy smile playing about her lips. Her head is tilted to one side, and her cute, stubby ponytail flutters. Everything about Cosmos is cute. Actually, she's very upfront about her feelings, which is a big plus. I can't imagine all you cuddling up to me like this in public. Alright, but that might be a blessing in disguise. Hey Cosmos, I glanced about the train. Awkwardly, the last of the new passengers have filed in and the doors sliding shut. Nobody seems to be paying us much attention. This compartment comprised of about 80% businessmen who look too tired and defeated by the daily grind to take care of only much beyond an upcoming workday. I doubt my interaction with Cosmos has much meaning for them, but there's always a chance a few Cosmos fans might be here. Cosmos does have over 2 million followers on Rapid Pound. You can never be too careful. Over 2 million? Don't make a fuss. Don't make a fuss. Alright, tell Cosmos to be more careful. Though I like it when Cosmos clings to me, there is that old adage to consider. It's better to be safe than sorry. I ought to try to talk and some sense into her. Is it really alright for you to cling to me like that? I don't want anybody seeing us. I think it should be fine. It's busy, nobody will notice. Cosmos pouts. Don't you like it when I cling to you? Of course I like it. I like it a lot. I just think it would be better to err on the side of the caution. Well, maybe you're right. It's sad though. I want to spend more time with you. It feels like it's been a long time since we last spoke. She's not wrong about that. Though Cosmos is supposed to be my girlfriend, I've been so busy juggling my day job with the continued attention of the 4 other women. It's hard to keep everybody happy. Maybe I should start penciling in dates with my succubus partners into a calendar. Would that make things easier to manage? Sorry Cosmos, my bad. I've heard what I hope is a placating smile. I've been a pretty rotten boyfriend, haven't I? I don't know if I can go that far. Cosmo demurs. You're a good boyfriend. I know you care about me. I'm happy to date a man like you, but I wish I could be by your side more. I never had a boyfriend before. I never knew how nice it can be to share my life with somebody else. When I'm with you, I feel very warm and contented. I don't mind sharing you with my sisters, but Cosmo's fingers curls against the front of my shirt. Sleeping on my own at night makes me feel a little sad. Now I know how nice it feels to be with the person I love. I don't ever want to let you go. Thanks, Cosmos. I smile at my girlfriend tenderly, ruffling the top of her dip-eye-dye head as I do so. Cosmos is a little spacey, shall we say. I guess the name her mother picked suits her well, but she means well. She's unfailingly earnest in her affection, which makes it easy for me to respond in turn. As far as a girlfriend go, she's top tier. I love you too. Even if I've been a bit absent lately, I'll try to put more time aside for you in the future. Maybe we could go on a date this weekend. How's that sound? A date? Cosmo's eyes light up. She stares at me, her face illuminated with innocent happiness. That sounds like fun. Great. Are you free this Saturday? If I wasn't before, I am now. You should know that you take priority, Hiroki. Nothing is more important to me than you. I really do love you. Cosmos giggled and presses a kiss against my cheek. I should probably tell her to be a little more cautious. Nobody's serious, but you never know. But screw it. Might be a warrior at heart. Like it. Throw the caution to the wind from time to time, particularly if it'll make Cosmos happy. The payoff is totally worth it. She was adorable, but she looks even better when she smiles. Well, that is true. What a day. I feel tired already and I haven't been gone to work yet. Not that I'm complaining. I need to get my act together. If I'm gonna make all 5 of my second girlfriends happy, I need to keep working to better myself. I think I'm pretty average. My home isn't very lavish. And my job isn't all that impressive. But if I keep twiddling away, I'm sure I'll be able to stand toe-to-toe with my partners. Speaking of which, I saw Bayou and Hazel yesterday, and Cosmos earlier this morning, but I haven't seen Marina in a while. I think she's busy with work. Then there's Hifumi. What has she getting up to? I know she's been busy shooting a new movie, but I pause in the middle of the street, hands jam into my pockets. My eyes meet those. Yamamoto. Hifumi is the famous actress, but this is not Hifumi in the flesh. This Hifumi is far bigger than I am, and she towers above me on a bright billboard that overlooks the street. This Hifumi is wearing a wedding dress. It's very slinky, sexy sort of wedding dress, which displays quite a lot of her buzz and milky witnesses of her back. A transparent veil is affixed to her inky black hair, and cream-colored roses and ribbons adorn her outfit like something you might see on a fancy cake. Hifumi certainly looks mouth-watering enough. She sure do. The length of her full skirt is very demure, but her large bust creates a nice contrast with it. It definitely does. She looks very sexy. I'm not the only person who's standing in the street gawking. Part of me feels a little jealous. I like to keep Hifumi for myself. I definitely do. But I'm happy she's so enduringly popular. Hifumi's purple eyes are shining with the embellished happiness of a newlywed. Looking at her feels soothing somehow. This large, blown-up picture of Hifumi must be advertising her latest movie. She told me a little bit about it last I spoke to her, which must have been a couple of weeks ago, I think. She told me it's romantic comedy. In the movie, Hifumi plays a woman who sews bridal gowns for a living. After assuming so many beautiful dresses for other women, Hifumi's character begins to dream about wearing such a gown for herself. And so she begins to sew herself the most magnificent wardrobe of the wedding dresses, despite not having a fiancé or even a boyfriend. Hifumi's character starts to wear these wedding dresses out and about to make herself feel happy. And in doing so, she catches the attention of several young bachelors who soon begin to vie for her attentions. It sounds diverting enough, though I can't imagine the movie will be all that complex. I doubt it'll win any award when it finally comes out, but its cast is star-studded. This movie might be marketed towards women, but I bet it draws men will fucking see it too on account of Fumi's fame. Probably her breasts too. Maybe I should go and watch it too. Romantic comedies aren't really my thing, but I'd like to see Fumi's on the big screen. Since I'm her husband, I should support her. It'll be a little awkward seeing 5 handsome actors for her, but it's not like it'll be real. The movie. It's all make-believe, and besides, I really do have 5 whole lovers. If Fumi feels at all jealous about this arrangement, she doesn't say anything. She's very agreeable. Ifumi can put up with my real relationships, so I can be able to put up with her fictional ones. That's only fair. I don't want to be a hypocrite. It's a little sad I can't see Ifumi as much as I liked, but I know you're working hard. You really are impressive, Ifumi. I smile and shake my head, because, jeez, I can hardly believe I'm dating a person like her. Life's full of surprises. All of a sudden I'm feeling sentimental, but I think I might have dallied on the street corner a little too long. With great effort, I tear my eyes always from the billboard and fetch my phone out of my pocket. I check the time, then gasp. Huh? It's that late already? I've gotta get going or I won't make it to work. I really gotta learn to stop spacing out. Yeah. Hello, work. I get to work a few minutes before. I'm not late, technically I'm early. The rest of the co-workers are there, already bowed over their desks. My boss is something of a slave driver. Work starts officially at 9, but he prefers us to get there at least 15 minutes early. A few months ago, he should be out being so lax. Oh no, Sakura. Good morning, my boy. Yes, good morning, sir. Now, what's with that really mouthful boy? You should be a bit more enthusiastic. It's a beautiful morning. Would you agree? Yes, it's positively divine. Spirit, now are you ready to get to work? I'm expecting results. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boss hasn't scolded me as much as he used to. In fact, he's been pretty friendly. I never imagined we'd ever be on such a good terms. I have worked for the center of Delhi for a few years, but I've never quite seen an eye-to-eye with my boss. He's large, overwhelming man, both in body and in personality. He's the sort of person who commands attention when he walks into a room, and he's not afraid of telling people exactly what he thinks of them. He used to complain about him all the time with my colleagues, behind his back of course. He's not all that likable. I don't think he likes me all that much either. He didn't at least, but that changed when he learned about my connection to Marina. Marina's influence has helped our agency land all sorts of jobs. My boss and colleagues don't know the exact nature of our relationship, but I think they can make an educational guess. We did go on a trip to the hot springs together after all. My boss is so well aware of that. I have friends in high places, and now he's doing all he can to flatter my ego. It's incredibly transparent. To be honest, it makes me feel uncomfortable. My colleagues have been taking a very dim view on my new status in office. I was never all that close to my coworkers, but we used to go drinking from time to time, and they were never above chatting to me. We were all in the same boat, victims of the boss' capricious whims. Now my boss is paying me a special attention. My colleagues have turned their backs on me. They're particularly jealous about my relationship with Marina, and Ayu, and Cosmos at all. It seems like a small error right here. Being a public guy is surprisingly hard. Let me run you through the day's agenda. Oh god, Sarah. My boss issues me orders while I nod and jot them down on my laptop. It looks like I have a couple of complicated jobs to take care of. First, I have to attend some dual-track government college to take a few pics for an upcoming article. Then I need to go to some sporting event. I've got a busy day ahead of me. Well, I guess too much work is better than no work, you know? And there you have it. It's a lot. I'm sure you can manage. My boss slaps a hard hand on my shoulder and laughs. You've proven yourself to be quite capable over the last few months. I had my reservations about you You don't need to thank me for her help, but she's only helping us because of you. We all know that. It's obvious. I can't say I understand what you are to Miss Wakasuki, but I hope you hang on to her. She's been a great blessing. My boss laughs unappropriously, as though he's told a funny joke. His voice is very, very loud, and I wince. My colleagues and I glare at me. I can hear a few of them whispering among themselves. It looks like the boss is sucking up to Gawasaras again. It's like that's anything new. It's not fair. If I become into the office, as like I said, I would have been chewed out. It's one rule for him, another for the rest of us. It's like he's untouchable. He must be feeling pretty strong about all this. I bet he feels especially smug about his relationship. The co-worker makes little quotation marks with his fingers. With Wakasuki Marina, all people, I still can't believe a plain, ordinary guy like him was able to fool her. There's no justice in this world. Some people have life way too easy. What about the rest of us? My color sounds pretty annoying, and I can't say I blame them. I'd be annoyed if I was in their shoes. Their jealous looks are making me feel kind of bad, though. I don't think I've done anything to apologize for my boss, and it's the one at fault for flaunting his favoritism like this. But my natural instinct is to bow my head. I don't really want my coworker to hate me. Hey, you lot. The boss overhearing these mischievous whispers to Cloris and my colleagues. Stop gossiping among yourselves and start working. I don't pay you to flap your lips. Maybe I consider what you have to say when you contribute enough to the company, but not a single one of you is there yet. Compared to Agorisawa, you're all parasites. You're not even fit to lick my boots. Now shut up. Yes, boss. A telepathetic chorus of voices respond to my boss's jabs. A head swivels, eyes focused on the company screens, and the steady click-clack of the keyboards fills the office. Nobody's talking anymore. Nobody's looking at me either, but I can still sense the resentment in the air. The atmosphere is awfully tense. It feels like a powdered keg, ready to bow, and it's all my fault. This is pretty uncomfortable. I wasn't made to be the center of attention. Very good. My boss nods his head, arms folded. At least he looks satisfied. Doesn't he realize how tense it is? Maybe he's so far removed from the petty office politics that he doesn't care. Now, do you know what you have to do, Okawasawa? Yes, boss. Don't worry, leave everything to me. Good lad. I know I can count on you. It's a shame you don't have any appointments with any sexy woman today. I'm sure you're dying to photograph Hazel Williams again, or Yamamoto Hifumi. But keep your spirits up. My boss slaps my shoulders again. It hurts. I'm sure the opportunity will arise in due courses. Until you need to work these dumb ordinary jobs. If you keep at it, I'm sure you'll be rewarded. In my humble opinion, nothing about my boss is humble. You deserve as much. Keep up the good work, you hear? Yes, boss. He's so loud. I can't help but hear him. Satisfied, my boss ambles back to his office. In his absence, my colleagues begin to mutter among themselves. I can't catch everything they're saying, but I can hear my name being tossed around more than a few times. Are they planning to bring me? I don't want to be cuddled and dissolved in a bathtub. I have a pretty bad feeling about this. Jeez. I stare blankly at my monitor. My head starts to hurt. Yikes. Nighttime. Time's passing a blur. The working week crawls to a close, and before I know it, Friday evening is upon me. It'll be Saturday morning tomorrow. I promise I'd go out on a date with Cosmos. Then, a proper date? I'm not entirely sure where I'll take her, though. It might be nice to go to a cafe where I can treat Cosmos to one of the immensely sugary desserts she seems to covet so much. But we've been on several cafe dates already. I don't want to bore her. I should try something new and exciting. Maybe we could go to the movies. I think that's the new romantic comedy stereo Hifumi opens tomorrow. But it might be so insensitive to make my girlfriend to see my other girlfriend, who likes to call herself my wife, on a big screen. Cosmos is one of the clingiest members of my retuni, and I wouldn't want to hurt her feelings. I don't get to spend as much time with her as it is. I hate to spoil our date and let her down. The movie's probably out then. But what about the theme park? I don't think I've ever been there with Cosmos. Disneyland isn't too far away. We can get there on the train. It shouldn't take much than an hour. Disneyland? He's meaning Disneyland. Disneyland, aka Disneyland, is a super popular theme park for children and adults alike. It has a whole bunch of rides, and the staff members dress up like popular Disney characters. There are parades, firework displays. Cosmo's interested tend towards the cute Kitschki, so I'm sure she'd love it. I might act dry and humorless, but I'm pretty fond of Disneyland, though it's been active since I went last year. Who doesn't love Disneyland? It's a place for hopes, dreams, and magics, but it's also expensive. I can afford 2 tickets on my meager salary. Geez, I need to stop worrying. I'm supposed to have fun on a date with my Cosmos, not fret over tiny details. I don't think it really matters where we go. I'm sure Cosmos will be happy regardless of what I choose. She's not very picky. It'll be fine, Hiroki. I'll be happy so long as I'm with you. I'm sure that's what she'll say. That's a comfort, though there's a few other things that I'm also worried about. Cosmos is famous. If we go anywhere too popular, we might attract attention. People will start snapping photos of us, and the news of our relationship will spread across the internet like wildfire. It will cause a huge scandal. People will find my address, start throwing eggs at my house, and Cosmo's reputation will plummet. She might lose all of her fans. I don't want that to happen. Maybe she can wear a disguise. A pair of dark sunglasses, perhaps. Would anybody notice her then? Dating a celebrity, even an E-celeb like Cosmos, is a lot harder of work. And I have to work, and I have to worry about this stuff. With not just 1, but 5 women. The very thought of this is exhausting. I yawn, pressing my hand to my mouth. Tears beating in my eyes. It's getting pretty late. It's already pitch black outside. I should probably hit the hay. I can worry about what I want to do tomorrow. I settled on my futon, sighing as the stress fades from my aching limbs. I feel light and fluffy like I'm floating on a cloud. Within minutes I fall asleep. So exhausted I fully expect to sleep for hours and hours, but... Hey, Hiroki? I can hear a voice. It's soft and sweet and feminine. It sounds familiar. I'm only half awake, but I'm sure that's... Cosmos? That's right. Good morning, Hiroki. It's nice to see you here. Good morning. What the... I blink, whipping to sleep. My eyes set up still pitch black. Outside, I know it's late before I glance at my alarm clock. It's not even 4 a.m. yet, Cosmos. I know, but I want to see you. So I couldn't wait, so I was excited about our dates. I didn't get a single wink of sleep. It's been so long since I had you all to myself. I couldn't hold myself back. I'm not a bad girl, am I? No, I don't think so. It's a little inconvenient that she's so attached. I would have liked to get a couple more hours of sleep at least. But I like to be churlish, so I'm sort of man to rebuff Cosmos' affections. I know she means well. I'm flattered you like me so much, Cosmos, but what are you wearing? Now that I'm slightly more awake, the often usualness of Cosmos' tattoo strikes me with full force. She's wearing her pink holographic jacket and her curly tight shorts, and neither is she wearing her glitchy succubus terry. Bunny outfits? Oh, jeez. She's dressed up just like a bunny girl. Her curves barely contained by skin-tight leotard. The black leotard bears a few similarities to her succubus outfit, but I suppose it's slightly modest. That's not saying all that much, though. Cosmos has paired her leotard with a pair of black tights, which are ever so slightly see-through. The curve of her hips is clearly defined as the bulging of her full thighs. Her outfit has been capped off with a pair of floppy ears and fluffy white tail. She looks utterly adorable. So you noticed, did you? Took you a little while. Maybe this isn't bold enough. Cosmo glances down at her burrow furrow. Okay, I have a lot of other costumes back at home. I wear them during my photo shoot at my Rapping Pound followers. I have a tight Chinese dress, a maid outfit, and lots of swimsuits. I wasn't sure which one would you like the most, so I picked one of my very favorites. But maybe it's too plain. What do you think, Hiroki? Oh no, it's not plain at all. I think it suits you very perfectly. You do? Yeah, it clings to you in all right places. I can see all your curves. Your chest looks great. There are even windows so I can see your belly button. That's super cute. Cosmo giggles. I like that too. I think it's one of this outfit's best features. Man, belly button sure are great. Your armpits, wait, armpits? I prefer if I could get a better look at your behind. Belly button get great and all, but they can't compare it to a nice behind. In that regard, I think Hayes might just have you just beaten. But you're both adorable in your own rights. When it comes down to pure lewdness, not even I can't compete with Hazel. She's so shameless. I would never go outside in a skirt, even if I wear panties. It's like the best I can do. I know it might not stack up for her, but did I do good? You did great. I give Cosmos a thumbs up. She beams and claps her hands together. Yay! Cosmos' cuteness has helped me forget for a few moments how tired I am. Yeah, as of now. But a few questions still remain. Did you walk in here in that outfit all the way from your home? I did, but don't worry. I wore a coat on top. Nobody should have seen. I've worn even skimpier outfits than this to take photos for social media. But right now, you're the only person in the world who can see me like this. I belong to you. That's a relief, at least. I wonder if she can get in trouble for flaunting public dynasty walls and a get-up like that. It's not like she's revealing everything. Moses isn't a part. Sometimes we're last. I'd not risk it though. It caused quite a stir. If Cosmos Monty Moretti, the famous rap pounder, was incarcerated for being simply too lewd. And how'd you get into my apartment anyway? I locked the door. Don't tell me. I forgot. I hope I'm going senile. I'm not even 30 yet. It was locked. Don't worry. And yes, this is the end of today's episode. It's 27 minutes right now, well, actually 28. So, thank you everyone for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.